As so many of you know, I grew up right around here. I could almost ride my bicycle to here as a kid. And it's really, really great to be here to thank all of you. Just a couple weeks ago, we had a tough incident, which many of you know. Sheena was robbed at gunpoint. We let all of you know during the campaign that we were going to do things differently. Well, we're starting on Monday. We're doing things differently. You know, traditionally, every morning before the inauguration, there had always been a parade that celebrated politicians. The politicians kind of go through the city of Jefferson City, and there'd be a big celebration of the politicians and the office holders. Well, this year we canceled the parade, and what we're doing instead is we're doing an event to celebrate Missouri's heroes. We want to take the focus off of the politicians and put it on the people of Missouri and their service and sacrifice. We're going to do what we promised you we're going to do. We're going to put an end to politics as usual, and we're going to Jefferson City to fight for you. What's been so fantastic about this campaign is that so many of you have come together. And, you know, I've never done this before. I've never been involved in politics before. But you have all. And I want to give a special shout out today. Special shout out. Because I see he's always standing in the back. Right. There's my dad. That's why this election was so important. And that's why it's critical that we, all of us, continue to go out and to fight for the people of Missouri, to do what needs to be done, to make sure that every person in the state of Missouri gets a fair shot at the American dream. And that's what we're going to do in this administration. And my promise to you is that I will always remember that I'm standing here because of you. And I'm going to Jefferson City to fight for you. Right? This Monday, join us for the inauguration, and then join us that night for the ball. This is your celebration as much as it is ours. So come on out on Monday and let's celebrate a tremendous new beginning. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. You know, what I'm most excited for on Monday is the opportunity to do what we promised people we were going to do, and that is to go to Jefferson City to fight for them. And to change. Go ahead and cheer, guys. We're excited to let people know that change is on the way and that we're going to take Missouri in a new direction. And we're excited. There's so many people who stepped forward who are part of this campaign, and now we can realize that promise. Coming in as a conservative outsider who's really ready to take on the political establishment, fight against politics as usual, and take Missouri in a new direction. You know, we went out the other day to Ferguson to announce our new public safety director, our deputy public safety director. And we let them know that one of the problems that happens with crime is it actually frays bonds in a society. It makes people trust them less. They leave their neighborhood less. They leave their home less. They're afraid sometimes to even go out and help their neighbors. That's why it's so important for us to support our law enforcement officers, to build relationships. You know, in the military, we recognize that peace was more than the absence of war. Peace was something that you had to create. In the same way, safety and security is more than the absence of violence. It's something that we have to build, and we build that on a foundation of understanding. We have to make an effort to understand here in Missouri, to bridge some of these divides and to do better for all the people of the state of Missouri.
Now, you're going to be doing some executive orders on Monday after you're sworn in. Anything in particular that you want to mention?
We will be doing some executive orders on Monday. We'll release all of those details on Monday, but I can assure you what we're going to start with is we're going to do what we promised we're going to do. We're going to set the standard, and we're going to take on politics as well.
Anything in particular?
There will be a couple of particular things which we will release on Monday, Joe. And I absolutely, we'll release all of those on Monday.
Can you share your thoughts on the St. Louis Blues owners requesting public dollars for improvements to Scotts Rate?
You know what? I look forward to sitting down and meeting with the owners of the Blues and meeting with business owners throughout the state of Missouri. Our job is to make sure that we've got more jobs and higher pay for the people of Missouri. And I'm excited to work with business owners who want to bring private investment to the state of Missouri and to work with them to make sure that we can grow this economy, creating thriving, flourishing, prosperous economy here in the state of Missouri.
Now,
what would you say about your negotiations you've been talking with the MLS investors? Is the door still open to talk with you? We had a very frank conversation with them, and we're willing to sit down and talk with anybody who's excited about bringing private investment to the state of Missouri. We made our position very clear about public financing. We're opposed to public financing to build new stadiums, and we're also willing to sit down with people who are willing to bring private investment, to stand right beside our business owners, to encourage that kind of investment, and to make sure that government does its part to make sure that we can build a thriving economy here.
Would you like to see soccer in your hometown, pro soccer?
I'd love to see soccer here in our Casey. I think it would be fantastic to have a soccer team here in the state of Missouri.
Accomplished for the first week, the first month?
Absolutely. Look, it's really simple. What we're going to do is we're going to do what we promised that we're going to do. And what you're going to see us start with on Monday is our agenda to clean up Jefferson City, bring more jobs and higher pay, safer streets, and better schools. We'll obviously roll all of those details out in the State of the State address, but we're really excited to kick this off with the inauguration.